Global economic news for today. U.S.-Iran diplomatic progress sparks global energy relief as crude oil prices eased. Indirect discussions in Qatar regarding shipping security have yielded positive progress, reassuring international markets and causing global oil prices to fall below $72 per barrel. This sharp decline has provided immediate macroeconomic breathing room for major energy importing nations across Asia and Europe. Technology stocks drag Wall Street lower despite massive Meta Platforms surge. The Nasdaq Composite fell over 0.5% due to a sharp 6% sell-off in semiconductor shares as investors question massive artificial intelligence capital expenditures. The technology decline occurred despite an 8% surge from Meta Platforms, which is reportedly developing a new cloud business to commercialize its excess computing capacity. OpenAI discusses giving United States government a share of profits amid regulatory scrutiny. The Artificial Intelligence Research Organization has held preliminary talks regarding a potential 5% public equity stake for the federal government. The proposal arrives as the executive branch intensifies its evaluation of advanced machine learning models and explores avenues to ensure public benefit from the commercial boom. United States government engages technology giants to establish voluntary artificial intelligence standards. The Financial Times reports that federal officials are in advanced negotiations with major software firms to create a foundational framework for the safe release of new frontier models. An official announcement outlining these voluntary safety and transparency parameters is anticipated as early as next week. European Union confronts fast-approaching Artificial Intelligence Act enforcement deadline. Global companies operating within European borders are scrambling to auditing their automated systems before the historic European Union Artificial Intelligence Act becomes fully enforceable on August 2. The upcoming enforcement activates strict legal obligations and heavy penalties for high-risk software tools, including those used in corporate recruitment and candidate screening. Federal Reserve weighs looming interest rate decisions amid stabilizing inflation outlook. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh indicated that while the overall economic outlook is improving, the central bank remains fiercely committed to its 2% inflation target. Financial markets are closely parsing incoming employment statistics to gauge whether a highly debated interest rate adjustment will occur later this year. Reserve Bank of India warns financial sector of escalating artificial intelligence cyber threats. The central banking institution has flagged sophisticated, machine learning-driven cyber attacks as the most prominent operating risk currently facing commercial banks and non-banking financial companies. Additionally, the Monetary Authority cautioned that the current global tech investment frenzy could trigger broader asset volatility if market expectations sour. Anthropic unveils specialized artificial intelligence platform for global scientific research. The technology developer has launched Claude Science, a dedicated workspace designed specifically to help academic and laboratory researchers analyze complex datasets. The platform aims to move past generic chatbot configurations by prioritizing deep scientific synthesis, though recent benchmarks remind users that human oversight remains essential for catching minor details. European regulators and Apple engage in constructive dialogue following virtual assistant delays. The European Union and Apple executive leadership held critical discussions aimed at resolving competition and compliance disputes that have delayed the release of the upgraded Siri artificial intelligence assistant in Europe. The technology giant has previously blamed strict regional antitrust regulations for holding back the software rollout inside the economic bloc. United States trade framework cast in doubt after regional pact renewal deadline passes. The North American commercial environment faces fresh uncertainty after Washington declined to automatically renew its comprehensive trade agreement with Canada and Mexico by the designated Wednesday deadline. The decision effectively transitions the trilateral accord into a cycle of strict annual reviews, complicating long-term corporate supply chain planning. South Korea accuses Google of antitrust violations in mobile app marketplace. The Korea Fair Trade Commission has determined that the technology giant abused its market dominance in the Android application ecosystem, an issue impacting over $9 billion in regional revenue. The findings could result in heavy monetary fines and strengthen the legal case for regulatory bodies attempting to decentralize international smartphone software distribution. Thank you for your attention.